time for Measure Twice.
Welcome to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors and Joel Graber from Graber Customer Modeling. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk, 95.3 MNC. I forgot to say welcome to Measure Twice. Did you notice that? I did.
Didn't, but everybody knows.
Yeah, let's try it.
That's why they're here.
Welcome to Measure Twice. I wanted to do it personally.
Yeah.
Welcome. You, wherever you are welcome to Measure Twice. And you'll be happy to hear that we're brought to you by Leatherman Supply. Everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with the showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors and Hoosier Hardwood Floors, Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You could visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. Whew, there.
Made it through.
Man, I almost didn't welcome everybody to the show, and they wouldn't have felt welcome. They'd be like, there's something missing. But you are welcomed. There. Take that. Well, we've been just too positive on this show.
Oh, boy.
So I wanted to change some things up. But not necessarily be negative, but we always talk about like what's new trends and stuff like that. And I wanted to talk about the stuff that is going out of style. It's going out. And I got on this because I'm not the tallest feller. Okay, I know. All right? And Chris, you may be in the same boat, but you and I are not the centers on anybody's basketball team unless they follow Yellow Brick Road and,
exactly.
whatever, right? Let's just face that. But I was at a restaurant not too long ago, and I went to wash my hands, and they had like the sink that's like a bowl.
Oh, that sits on
top of the
vessel?
The vessel. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The vessel. And let me just tell you, it was not easy for me to wash my hands. Because it was like, I had to like reach over it. Like I couldn't and I understand why it was that high, because if you're buying a normal size cabinet and then putting a sink on it as opposed to in it, I mean, it was like, this is ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
They were a thing for a while. They're not so much anymore.
But if you're, there are people listening that have them, and I'm just, look.
They're hard to keep clean and clean around them.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you got to like clean under them and then behind them.
And
because water splashes and
that's difficult. Reaching back and trying to.
Well, especially if you already can't reach in it. But so to me, I thought that they were more of a commercial application.
Oh, no, residential mainly. Yeah. You don't see them much in commercial unless it's like a boutique restaurant or something.
Well, you know me. At those boutique McDonald's.
Oh, boutique. No, you won't find one at McDonald's.
No. So, but.
It'd be target practice.
Oh, jeez.
All right. We're going to move on. This is a family show. Wow. So, but you wouldn't have those in like a main ensuite, right?
I've seen them. Yeah.
Because they just don't seem functional.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they function because they work, but
they work, but it's just not.
You're going to put like the hand soap hidden behind it. I don't know. Like, you need space, like a lot of space to me around it to make it work. But
they're just not a thing anymore.
So when did they come about? Are they like 20 years old? Like, is it?
Probably older, I would think.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe 20, 25, something like that. They've been around a while. They're still around.
What I'm dying to ask you is, like, where did that style come from? Usually you're able to be like, oh, that started because of this. Like, is that a Roman thing? Like, what is the origin of the bowl? Yeah, I don't know.
I do not know the origin, but it just must have been a design trend.
So I looked it up and I couldn't find like the origin.
No, there's no. I mean, it's just a sink on top of the cabinet versus in the cabinet.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Hey, everybody, gather around. I had this idea. We're gonna revolutionize
It's a space saver.
Yeah, it's a real space saver.
You
Especially,
should see the kitchen sink vessel. I'm just kidding. There isn't one.
There was. Oh my word!
it's on the floor.
Yeah.
it's just a. It's
Can
just
you
a
imagine?
hog
Oh my
trough
gosh.
on the floor. I could imagine it though, right? Because I'm sure somebody's tried it.
No,
Let's face
gosh,
it.
I hope not. It's just not practical.
It's a bathtub on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, not practical at all. Not at all. But so I was thinking, like, what? It got me. Like when I looked that up, right? All of a sudden, I'm fed like things that are going out of style. I'm like, we usually talk about things that are coming into style. And I'm like, it's fine. It's time to have a show about stuff going out, kicking the curb. And you know what was number one? I looked up
The black and white.
vessel sinks.
vessel sinks were number one on like.
Yeah, they're not doing them anymore.
Yeah, it's uncanny, and it's all 2026 stuff. I'm not looking up, like I look 2026.
It's interesting that the people that put them in are now taking them out because they realize that they're just not practical.
Well, it's got to be. I'm going to say use the word easy, okay? It's got to be simple to take them out because you probably don't even have to adjust anything else. You just take them off, cut a hole where it was, and drop another
Well,
one.
that's where it gets where it can get a little tricky.
How?
Well, you got a countertop. Most of the time, it's solid surface of some sort, so that hole has to be cut. If you're doing an undermount, it has to be polished.
Yeah.
So you probably have to take it out. It gets a little.
So it's not as simple.
There's just a little more to it than.
Seems easier just to get a new countertop. That's
Well, you
done.
might have to if they can't get the one out. Sometimes you can't get them out easily, but and they got to cut the hole, and then there's some plumbing adjustment that has to be made.
So you can't just rip it out, put a hole in, and
Well, you can, but somebody's going to have to do it for you.
then you plug the hole of the old sink and sell it as like a fancy salad bowl or something.
Yeah.
Some of those were quite elaborate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Blown glass,
Yes.
marble.
What's the artist that has all the fancy? He's famous for having like chandeliers that are all famous.
Shahooli.
There's like he had a whole line of those. Like that had
Vessel
like
sinks?
what? Vessel sinks, yeah.
Wow.
That were they had to be super expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Those were hand blown.
Like that's nuts. I mean that's
Yep.
well, it was good. It was a good run. And all the short people come
For
in.
10 years.
All the short people.
Yeah. What's the stool for? Well, nobody can wash their hands here unless they get on the stool. But the vessel sink was number one across the board. Like every one I looked
Yeah, I
at.
can't think of the last time it's been years since I've done anything like that with a vessel. I mean, years, decades.
Vessel stinks.
It's really?
Yeah.
The quote from a designer, vessel sinks, and this is from decor.com. Their article, 35 major design mistakes everyone should avoid. They call it a mistake. I agree.
Well, if you're putting it in now,
You're putting it in now, you've made a mistake. You've gone back in time.
Yeah.
You were in a time machine. If your designer shows up in a DeLorean, you got to be careful.
Half the audience doesn't even know what that is.
I know. It's from Back to the Future. It's a reference to a time machine.
Well, the DeLorean was a car.
That was, but, it's most known for being a time machine.
yeah.
I think, now.
I thought car. I didn't even think of Back to the Future.
You didn't?
No.
What?
No.
You were right there, right, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Because every DeLorean comes with a flux capacitor.
Exactly. And you got to find a gas station that offers gigawatts.
Yeah.
They're very hard to find. But you know what? When the Straits of Hormuz closed, there were just nothing but DeLoreans running on gigawatts.
Yeah.
Vessel sinks are aesthetically offensive. This is according to David Kalhoy.
They punch you in the face.
They are aesthetically offensive, functionally ridiculous, and a prejudice against your cute petite friends. Amen, Mr. David Kalhoy. I second that. I picked this article because it has quotes.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's fun.
That's funny.
So-
My cute petite friend.
Yes. The ugly friends who can't wash their hands, you don't even notice. But the cute ones, it's expensive.
Your cute petite friends versus your ugly petite.
Ugly
friends.
tall friends, I think, was the
Well,
connotation there.
It seems like that's what he's getting at.
But I agree, because you got to think about even the faucet has to be
higher.
different,
Mhm.
right? It probably spawned a whole.
That's what we did wall mounted.
Oh, really?
A lot of times, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a gigantic fan of wall mounted. We've had this discussion before, but it looks like a men's room.
You know, the thing is,
To me.
there's times where it's really cool.
Yeah, I could see that, but still, I got the Wrigley Field thing going through my head. Can't get past
The
it.
trough. No,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But when we come back, let's talk about some other things that are on the way out of town. This is Measured Twice. Welcome to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling and Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk 95.3 MNC. And we're brought to you in part by Leatherman Supply. Everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with a showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors. And we're brought to you by Hoosier Hardwood Floors, Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You can visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. There you have it. We're talking about what's out. We're not tired of talking about what's the new trend. Let's talk about what you should just hevo out of your home right now.
Yep.
Just get it out of there.
can't wait to find out what's next.
This is going to be controversial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saved I led with the vessel sink, which
Yep.
is pretty obviously
Yep.
a trendy trend
Yeah.
of the trenders, to something that I think you guys are going to contend with. You're going to say, no, this should stay.
Well, let's see.
Leather sofas in family rooms.
Really?
In places where people congregate and sit and watch TV in public or prominent areas, the beauty doesn't outweigh the functionality.
A really good leather sofa holds up just fine.
Sure holds up, but their contention is that it's out of style now, too stuffy, and not as comfortable. That's the contention.
That's a straight lie, in my opinion. I love a leather sofa.
I felt like you were going to have that opinion, but it showed up on a few of my searches.
See that, Chris?
Leather sofas in family rooms?
Yeah, in family rooms, like the comfy room, comfy room, not the, like libraries, sitting areas, like areas without a TV.
Yep.
They're saying, hey, no problem. Get that Chesterfield in there as soon as you can.
Yep. That's what I was just thinking. I mean, because we do them in whiskey rooms that people are putting in there, or a bar area, or a library, or a den.
Right.
Not so much. I don't really put leather in family rooms unless they specifically request it. I'm not saying it's in or out. It's.
Yeah.
I understand what they're saying because it's not as cushy and soft as a upholstered.
It's
sofa.
warm, but in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Not or a different way. And so I would contend that I think the leather industry is onto it, and that's why you see all those suede-y, softy leathers now. Like I don't know what to call it. Isn't it like suede? Like, isn't that?
It's not suede because suede is. We have some on the floor that are like that are the leather that's the feels like it looks like a suede, but it's supposedly better than a suede.
Like it all.
Hold up better, clean.
Well, suede's a lot to handle, right? Because you don't really get suede that
And mats and
Yeah.
If you can't, but yeah, I mean, there's some beautiful leathers, but again, I understand exactly what that article is saying. I wouldn't say it. I think it's a personal preference.
It's all personal preference, obviously, right? If you're
Well, would that imply that there was a trend at some point in time to put leather in family rooms?
Yeah, not that I ever could say it was actually a trend.
Well, I think what you see is part of where some of these articles are is affordability, right? So you got, if you have not affordability. I didn't mean that. I meant you have a house that doesn't have a lot of rooms, right? So you don't have a sitting room over there and then a TV room here. Basically, you have a great room with a TV.
Yep. Yeah.
And you have to make a decision. And why it's a trend is the decision was I'm going for a leather sofa because it's the nicest sofa, right? It's expensive.
Well,
it's nice.
But a lot of the sofas that we're seeing for family rooms are reclining sofas, and they're all usually leather.
But they're not the leather shiny.
No.
Chesterfieldy.
No.
That's what I'm talking
I would
about.
not put a Chesterfield in a family room.
Right.
There's no way.
That's kind of what they're saying.
Because it's too firm. It's not comfortable to sit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a
You're not laying on
lounging
it.
sofa.
You're not laying on it.
Or lounging, sitting back. You want something that you can watch TV in and just kind of nestle into it.
Right.
That's not a Chesterfield.
You're not dozing off in a Chesterfield.
We've got a leather couch in our living room, and I love it.
No offense, Joe.
But the lovely Mrs. Graber would like to get it out of there.
It's the most leather's probably the most durable you can have.
Absolutely.
Wipe it down, soap and water. That's all you have to do to it.
Those cows are outside all day.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. But they have hair on them.
They're shaded. Actually.
They're shaded.
It is. But my point is that I think that there are leathers that are soft
There are all kinds of different types of
that you can lounge on.
And there are certain type of leathers you may want in a family room and certain leathers you do not want in a family room.
And that was their point. It's the shiny, that.
Oh, God, the stuff you slide right out of.
Yeah. Right. It's like any contact with the skin causes suction. you can't. It's like satin sheets. You can't jump into bed. You end up under the nightstand.
Yeah. It's just, Chesterfields are great for a library, but not necessarily a family room.
In that regard. Or that shiny, hard leather.
I can't, gosh, do they even, I'm trying to think.
Well, I
don't think.
When we went to market, we saw that type of leather.
You don't see it very often anymore, though. I mean, I'm thinking of some of the leather companies that we carry. Most of them don't have that anymore.
That's why it's on its way out.
So no.
So the quote from the designer, and this is from decor.com, SD Stanley says,
I know him or her. I don't.
I know them. Some guy's butt stuck to a leather cushion? No thanks.
Is that real leather?
Nope.
Because it won't stick if it's real leather?
Nope, because it breathes with you.
That's creepy.
Leather breathes.
No.
So it's not hot. It's hot in the summer, cold in the winter.
The shiny leather breathes?
Mm-hmm. I'll breathe.
So if it's not breathing under you, if it feels like it's
holding all your heat in,
then that's not the right stuff. That's what I try to get across to people.
That's not a high-end designer because they're not selling good leather.
That's right.
No.
But I thought the quote was funny.
They're buying off a Wayfair.
The implication is that somebody was naked sitting on that couch.
That's even worse.
That's like, don't do that.
Why?
Joel's like, what? What do you mean?
No.
No, Joel. I'm out on that. Let's not.
I'm just not going to tell you which side of the couch to sit on when you visit my house.
No.
I'm bringing my own chair.
No, that's all right.
Say, why is Rob here with a folding chair? Well, I've met Joel. I'm not sitting anywhere.
The floor looks good to me.
I'd rather be on the floor, actually.
That's funny.
But you're right. That's probably the thing is that if the leather doesn't offer some climate, that's the wrong term, but like if you can't control your climate on the couch, it's not the quality that you're looking for. Like
a good leather.
Right. Leather this I learned this from Chris. Leather tells you if it's good quality because it's comfortable and you don't feel hot or cold on it.
Right.
It doesn't.
There's so much out there that's supposedly leather that's not.
Right. Whereas fabric, you can get a really high-end fabric that's not as comfortable as you want.
Oh, yeah. You can get high-end fabric that doesn't hold up.
Yeah, and it's not
long-term.
Awesome to sit on.
Right.
And you're like, why? It's because it's beautiful and expensive. Doesn't mean it should be in your house.
It depends on the room and the use it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever going to sit in that chair. So
Yep, that chair's in the living room that nobody goes into.
It's just a visual piece.
Yes.
Right.
We don't live that way.
No.
anymore.
No, and I don't think
There was a time.
Right. Yeah.
Windsor Castle.
But I hear your point. Whereas leather offers that, you sit on it, and if it's good, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, maybe they grew up in a station in life where they only had the lower stuff. So when then they get the money that they can afford one that they can have, they're against it because of what they thought.
Yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions about it.
You need to go sit on them.
Because like vinyl does not breathe, and you'll stick to vinyl.
Yeah. Well, some of the bad leather feels like vinyl. Vinyl, that's a good. Yeah, it feels like a PVC raincoat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just if you start sweating where you're touching it, that's not good stuff.
Yeah.
No.
So what's the point here? You can have it.
You can. I understand their point, but it depends on the style.
And they're blaming the style on the leather.
It's actually it's
because the Chesterfield is not. They're awesome, but they're not like you don't have it in your TV room.
well, and they've been Chesterfields have been very, very popular for a while.
With good reason. They're awesome to look at, and they're
just not a lounging sofa that you put in your family room.
Yeah,
Okay. So I can get on board with that.
Okay, good. I was trying to win Joel over because he was like, "Okay, I'm getting heated here. You're beating up my living room."
Yeah.
That's not the case. You don't have the Chesterfield in your living room.
No,
you
I
have
do
a
not.
regular couch. There you go. And then a good leather after a while actually gets more comfortable as it wears.
The more you use it, the better leather gets.
Yeah. So when we come back, the next thing that's heave-toed on Measure Twice. Welcome back to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors and Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential. And you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk, 95.3 MNC. We're brought to you in part by Leatherman Supply. Everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with the showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors. And Hoosier Hardwood Floors, Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You could visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. We're talking about what's on its way out. And it turns out leather, much to the chagrin of the designers on the website, is not on its way out. It's just get good leather and you can cozy up on it and watch TV and there's no problem. Right?
Amen.
Yeah. There you go. So, thank you, cows. But this next one, I don't even know what it is. So it's on here because I just want you guys to tell me what it is. Because I don't even know. I really don't. And I'm going to.
Now I'm curious.
You should be. Scary, too. It's called Boucle with an accent.
Boucle.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
Boucle, it's a fabric. It's looped. It's a looped fabric.
Did you
Very
know what boucle
textural.
was?
I did.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so that's out.
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen that from. I mean, yeah.
And I
Used to see it. I mean, it was like everywhere.
Yeah, that's what they. Well, I'll give you the quote. This is from a different website, from Good Housekeeping, one of my favorite websites. I'll just read it now that I know how to pronounce it. As for boucle, it has been the darling of design for nearly a decade, but its ubiquity has dulled its impact. Designers are rediscovering depth through other tactile materials such as brushed wood, slub linen, which I don't know what that is, and matte chenille that offer the same sense of comfort but with more dimension and less déjà vu. This according to Christopher Boutelier of Christopher Boutelier Interiors. Okay, so let's just break this apart. It's somehow I feel like I've read this article before. Anyway, just kidding. Slub linen, what is that? What is slub linen? Have you ever heard slub linen?
Slub linen just means that it has a it's not perfectly smooth. It has a slub that runs through the fabric.
Ah, I've been referred to as a slub.
A slub is a thicker yarn that
So it
runs
mimics-
periodically through the fabric.
Now that Chris has described it, the picture, I could see that texture now. Now I know exactly what they're talking about. Do you see the picture on that? Can you see it?
Yeah, kind of.
You know that it kind of feels like woolly,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not woolly.
Yeah, I would say that I would
It's like bumpy fabric.
We don't see the bouclés coming through anymore like we used to. So obviously the fabric the manufacturers
Got the picture.
got the picture.
And the chair style that they're using is such a common chair style that has not gone out. Whereas
No, but there's the fabric on it probably.
Right.
It's the bouclé, which is really nubby, textural.
Whereas the leather argument was really they were railing against Chesterfields.
The formality or the stiffness of the
Yeah.
upholstery piece.
This article is saying, hey, that fabric is kind of gone.
Yeah.
And it's very commercial anyway. It feels like hotel-y.
No, it was bouclés were always very comfortable, just very casual, textural.
Right.
We don't. I can't think of the last time we sold one.
Matte chenille. What is that?
A chenille that doesn't have a shine to it.
Okay.
But chenille's that was really popular for a while too. But it's kind of like a velvety, but but it's not as formal as a velvet. And matte just means it doesn't have the sheen.
right, it's just
doesn't look like
flat.
polyester. Doesn't look like plastic.
Well, good. I'm glad because I was reading that and it's like they didn't give you a description at all. You had to kind of know.
Right.
And I'm like, normally I would Google it and just look it up and know, but I'm like, I wanted to hear what Chris has to say about that because I have no idea. Then they say minimalism is out.
That's true. Very true. Yep. Layering is back.
It's funny because on the construction side, Joel, you're seeing that too with like people changing the levels of their roofs, the lake.
Well, what you see there is like kind of what Chris was talking about is like things being layered.
Yeah.
So dressing up your windows on the exterior or even on the interior, like more trims and
Wallpapers and just layers of fabrics and patterns. And so things are going back more to the more traditional side.
mm-hmm.
It's even interesting, even in home building, separate rooms are now becoming the trend. Separate dining rooms instead of open concepts.
Getting back to
individual rooms.
and kitchens are kind of being separated then.
Mm-hmm. It'll still, I think, a kitchen will always be the hub, no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah,
A little more definition.
yeah, a little more
between rooms.
definition between rooms,
So it's
allowing
not-
you to layer and bring in your patterned rugs with your. So all of that's starting to trend back.
It's fun to see how architecture and construction, the build part is now mirroring actually the design part, like for
Well, yeah, I mean, you couldn't do like a minimalist art. Well, I guess you could do a minimalist architecture and then layer
inside it.
inside it, but
You
would
don't
kind of
though.
maybe look wonky.
You
wouldn't it?
don't though. I mean, you can take a minimalist interior and put some very traditional pieces in, but they become like art pieces, and you don't put many in. Just
Right.
Right.
so. But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting to see what we're trending back towards.
Right. Because minimalism was hip for a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's by definition, minimalists, they don't, how could it change? You can't become more minimalist. Like, you can't, like,
It seems
You
like an
can. It would
oxymoron.
be like
empty room.
Empty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's funny is, like a few clicks down from here, it's the empty room is out, like not decorating a room. And I was like, what? Does that, I'm
Is that
not,
ever a thing?
I guess if you have a room that you just don't do anything to, is out.
Oh, how cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Matching wood tones. That was another one that I thought was interesting.
Is it out?
Is out. Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Well,
Like between your
wood tones.
furniture and your trims and or what?
we're seeing more and more clients embrace the beauty of mixing wood tones through their home. So not just using like one wood, but like
God, I've never used just one
no.
wood tone.
I know I was going to skip that, but I was scrolling by it and I was like, and then flat drywall. Textured walls and ceilings are defining the year. Flat drywall is giving way to plaster finishes, fluted details, and fabulous wallpapers and murals that add warmth and dimension, according to Rosa Santiago Zimmerman.
That's what we're talking about. We're trending back to all of those elements again.
Because you got to figure if in one part of your article you say minimalism's out, there has to be this.
So with texture, it's not like
they're not texturing the walls, are they?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
They are.
Oh, those
That's what they're
people are
talking about.
wrong. They are wrong.
Texturing the walls,
like plaster finishes. So you have drywall and then you put plaster.
We're going back to.
I hope not. I mean, God, boy, that's
hard to get rid of. Once
that's what I think of. Practicality of that is ridiculous. If you're going to be in your house for 30 years,
and
don't
say you
put
have
plaster
something
on
happen to the wall. I mean, to fix that and match. I mean,
you have to do the whole wall.
Venetian plaster. If we're going back to that again, oi, oi, oi.
I would pick wallpaper
could see like
over
wallpaper, other things to dress up your walls.
You can add texture to your walls with wallpaper.
Yeah,
right.
With wall coverings.
It's in what she said is like and wallpapers, but we are focusing on the impracticality of plaster because first of all, how much does that cost, Joel? I mean, I know we're a high end. We talk high end, but it's like sometimes it's good money after bad. Like, what are you doing?
There's appropriate times for that, but
I don't see that coming. I don't see the faux finishing or the plastering coming. Textural plaster back,
but wallpaper's never gone away.
Yeah,
it's never gone away, but it did dip quite a bit for a while, but now it's back.
Right, the artisan style wallpaper. Right.
Yeah, it's not the old-fashioned wallpaper anymore.
Yeah, and I think that, like Chris made a point, is that the minimalism is going away, so what takes its place?
Maximalism.
You just coined a word.
Yes.
I don't think that's a word.
I don't think so either.
No, but it is now. It's out there, and we own it. You're going to have to go home immediately and trademark that.
Yes.
Maximalism. That should be our podcast.
There you go.
Over the topism. But
over the topism.
That's pretty funny. But I think the layer thing is really what you see now, right? Because that's what they're saying is like now you can add layers. When we come back, there's I wouldn't call it the blockbuster, but it's maybe it is a blockbuster.
Ooh, can't wait
to come back. This is Measure Twice. Welcome back to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini along with Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling and Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors. Measure Twice, that's the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us right now on Michiana's News Talk 95.3. We're brought to you by Leatherman Supply. Everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops with the showroom opening Granger right next to C. Kramer Interiors and Hoosier Hardwood Floors. Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You can visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. And let's face it, wood floors never going out of style.
Nope.
No, you can count on them.
Yep.
Put in the bank.
Yep.
It's a blue chip.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. However, wait for it. Apparently, curtains that just graze the floor are coming back in style. I'm just kidding. They're going out of style. Curtains that just graze the floor don't really hit the floor.
What?
I know. Perhaps, this is from Ellie Coleman, perhaps we previously went too far with curtain breaks, but curtains that just graze the floor tend to curl up over time and look mingly. Mingy.
Okay.
Mingy. I don't know what mingy means.
Maybe that's a typo.
Yeah, I don't know. But your curtains apparently need to go all the way to the floor. Or your gauche.
Are they talking about
right?
Are they talking about when they break at the floor? I don't know what she's talking about.
Like they don't really hit the floor. They just kind of float over the top of the floor. Just
Yeah.
barely touch the floor. Is that
I was-
cool with you or not cool with you?
I want my drapes just about to the floor. I mean, I guess I don't understand what she's talking about.
Well, they don't give me a good picture because they don't show you what they mean. But I think they mean like they should pool at the floor.
No. Pool at the floor, so they should hit the floor.
Yeah. They should make it all the way to the floor.
That's not usually how that works, but
I think they're being vague on purpose here. Where should a curtain go? Like what in your
about half
opinion,
inch off the floor.
about a half inch off the floor. So they're not touching the floor.
Right.
This lady's saying that the trend was that it was touching the floor, but just touching the floor.
Oh, that looks like they made a mistake.
I think maybe that's what Minji means. I don't know.
It should be a little bit above the floor.
Right. That's what they're saying.
Unless you're wanting to, there's all kinds of different things you could, with drapes, you could break them you could do a break, which means they are longer and they hit the floor and then they fold. That's might be what she's talking about too, but
A break, and that is good.
it depends on if you like to keep fussing with your window treatments. Because a break means they're like an inch longer and then they hit the floor and then you have to kind of fold them.
So you have to orchestrate the look,
Right.
Because if somebody moves them, now
Yeah.
you've adjusted it.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
if
look right.
if you sweep and mop and you're,
So
then
it
you gotta
sounds
sit
to
back.
me like she's saying that that's what's going out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's been out for a while.
So don't do
People,
that.
I mean, you don't want who wants to fuss with your window treatments? I
no,
mean,
right. I mean, they
Not
should
me.
fall. You
they
know.
should just drape a little bit above the floor, and you're good to go.
Well, on another article I looked at, the designer said, look, it should be like if you get, like he's talking about like a women's haircut, like if you have good bangs, they should just lay there.
Yeah,
They should just, you shouldn't have to worry about them.
Right.
That's what he was saying. And I get it. Like, it should just flop the way it's supposed to be.
yeah, they should just drape the way they're intended to drape.
Right. Whereas if they're on the ground, they're not draping.
Then you're
anymore.
fussing with them all the time.
Yeah. This one is another one. It's assuming that all mid-century modern is great.
Who assumed that?
This guy, Joe Nahem, says, just because it's mid-century doesn't mean it's great. A lot of bad stuff came out of the 50s and 60s. I agree with him because if you see those plasticky cup-style bar stools,
Yep.
dude, that's mid-century and it's awful. And look, I know that's my personal opinion, but I think I've got to,
You will die on that hill?
yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? They're like white or red.
Yep.
Or,
Yep. I know what you're talking about. I just think of the aluminum Christmas trees with the light that that would change the color as it rotated around.
That's cool.
Let me. So in this picture, there's some cool mid-century modern and some not so cool. So let me just. Can you see it, Joel? See the chair?
I see a finger pointing at a screen.
It's the leather
Can you see it, Chris?
on
This thing right here?
on the frame.
I can't really see it, but
It's like a leather on the frame.
Which one?
Or,
This one.
what about it? That's a Barcelona chair.
And then I think I'm just pointing at it.
Barcelona chairs were from the 30s.
So that doesn't count as mid-century.
No, that was from the 20s and 30s.
I love
That's
when he
Bauhaus.
calls out the article here. Shame on you, decor.com. Shame on you.
That's a classic.
This bar is mid-century, right?
Yeah, it's ugly.
I think that's what they're saying. But they didn't point out which one. I don't know if they just slapped a picture together.
That whole room is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
this.
the carpet.
Is that carpet?
Yeah.
Orange,
Shag.
shaggy carpet.
Orange shag from the 70s. This isn't
The only thing that's good in that room is the Barcelona chair.
this chair right here.
Yeah.
Describe the Barcelona chair so people know what we're talking about. Looks like a bench.
Well, yeah, kind of as a bench seat and a back, and it's chrome legs. It's been around since the 20s. That's a classic Bauhaus design.
Do they all have chrome? Is that like a signature of the Barcelona chair that it's
Yep.
got chromey,
Yep.
like shiny chrome? Okay. And then that's an office chair. I don't know what that is back there.
Oh, that's an Ames chair.
Is that an Ames chair?
Oh, yeah.
Are they nice?
Oh, those are amazing. Those are from the 50s. But
And
yeah.
then they're knocking it. This guy's knocking that thing. This
No,
Joe
he's-
Nahem.
Are you sure?
He says just because it's mid-century doesn't mean it's
But he's
great.
not pointing out individual items.
No, so they just took like a picture of a bad room.
You can still. I mean,
And
the
blamed it.
Ames chairs are still. That's classic.
What's
So what
bad
makes
about
it
it?
an Ames chair?
Huh?
What makes it an Ames chair?
Typically, it was designed after a baseball mitt, the pitch and everything. So it has like a walnut around the frame, and then it's leather on the interior. Has typically a
kind of a
pedestal
separate
base
and a separate headrest.
and a separate headrest. They're classic.
What were you going to say, Joel?
Well, it does actually look kind of like an office chair, just
In
wide.
that corner, it does, but
So-
and it
oh.
usually has an ottoman with it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness.
They're
Not cheap.
They're expensive, very expensive.
cheap.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
still very popular.
Well, they have a recliner version, which I guess is just a.
Ooh, that's an abomination.
Do they have the ones that vibrate too?
Definitely. Definitely. Wow.
Herman Miller.
Well, and there's
That's the company.
okay. There's a different like style. This is on Wayfair. Came up.
Oh, get rid.
Sorry.
He just about walked out
I
when
know.
you said that.
Well, the original one, the one that comes up initially when you look up Ames chair online, is not Wayfair.
It should be a Herman Miller.
Well, this is somebody Ames lounge chair and ottoman, but it's definitely it just takes forever for that website to.
If you go to a Design Within Reach, they sell them.
Oh, Herman Miller. Yeah. Okay. I had to open it to see that it was in fact Herman Miller. Let me show you, Joel. This is.
You'll know it when you'll know it.
Yeah.
It is really cool looking because you're right. The walnut goes underneath the chair as like
Right,
a
yeah,
cup
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where the
It's the
cushion is
base.
in it, but the
Right.
cushion, the back of the cushion and the seat of the cushion are like one cushion.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
like a catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think, but it doesn't look like a catcher's mitt. It's
No,
just,
I mean that is a classic.
They are
classic
handsome.
design.
They're a handsome chair. Actually.
Yeah. And
I
the
have one.
entry level on that chair, from Herman Miller, entry level,
6,000,
10.
10,000 now.
But I could see it's hand done walnut.
It's beautiful. They're beautiful chairs. It's a
So-
piece of art.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to go bad either.
No.
Oh no.
You know. Thanks for listening. This is
Oh, the
Measure
out crowd.
Twice.
Get with the out crowd.
Podcasts by Federated Media.